Aloha, siblings. As you probably can tell, this is going to be a Mastermind video. It won't be the whispery one where I do it tutorial style. I'm just going to play the game and mumble along as I do so. Yeah, so if you're looking for instruction, this isn't the video for that. But if you just want to watch me play, that's what this is. Yeah, I guess that's pretty much all there's going to be. Stay tuned. Throughout the video, I'm going to do the secret word game, where somewhere in the middle of the video, sometime after the beginning and before the end, I will state a secret word or phrase, and if you use that secret word or phrase in a comment, and you are the first one to do that with a secret word or phrase in the comment, I will pin your comment. So try to make it something cool and entertaining or funny or something. So yeah, that's about that. Let me do the rest of the YouTube stuff. So like, subscribe, click the notification bell, please comment. I like it if people comment and even comment on other people's comments and, kind of get a little conversation thing going. It amuses me and I will participate here and there. Also share the video, with other people. I have links in the description to include links to my other channel and a link to the video that explains why such a thing exists and what's going on with the new channel. There's also a link to the original channel, and I encourage you to watch those videos over there because that channel is monetized. This one's not. And that's to do with the policies of YouTube. Yeah, so that's enough of that nonsense. There's also a Patreon link. So yeah, secret word, Patreon link, like, subscribe, and all that stuff. What else is there? Oh, Saturday nights, 8 p.m. California time. So it's currently Pacific Standard Time, but if I just say 8 p.m. California time, that covers it, right? 8 p.m. California time, Saturday night, live stream. I basically talk with people, chat. They'll ask me questions or whatever, sometimes make jokes and that kind of thing, and then I will do triggers and the like tapping on things and brushing microphones and that sort of thing. Yeah, I guess that covers that. So there you go. Without further ado, I guess let's play the game, shall we? Let me switch over into gaming mode proper. And yeah, there we go. It's a reasonably comfortable position here, I guess. Let's start the game. So let me go back real quick. I'm just going to do regular code length with no duplicates for the moment. I might switch it up later as the episode progresses. Well, let's see what we have here. Do the reds, no reds. How about the blues? Is there blues? No, there's no blues. Yellow, yellow. And there is a yellow. Okay. How about green? No. Okay, cool. We know. Here we go. And that one, put that in there. All right, well, we know that the green is that one. And yellow needs to move. And let's try white. Okay, it's got to be... It can't be the yellow because then the white has nowhere, right? So it's got to be that it was this one here, and it's either black or purple. So, hey, what do you know? Do the reds. Nothing. Do the blues. One. Let's throw in the yellow. Pink. Okay, there we go with the yellow anyway. And like that. Alright, well, we know that this, and we know it's one of those green. Well, let's say it's this one. And we'll try the blue there and see if that goes okay with those. And pink, you could go in there. Let me think about this. The blue can't go back there, and the green can't go to there at all. So it has to be that it's these two that need to be flipped. So, yellow, pink, blue, green. Alright, yeah, there we go. 3 yellows. No yellows. Blue is wrong. 3 green. 3 greens are out, and blue is wrong. Move it. Pinks. 3 of them. Aha. One of them is correct, but the blue needs to move. So, blue moves. I'll just choose that one. Let's toss that there. Okay. What went wacky here? Something doesn't seem right. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, never mind. My brain just tripped up on me. Okay, so that's okay. And it has to be this white here because it's that pink that's the white. And as far as the score thing goes, so I was for some reason thinking that it was the pink that was correct and it was the blue that moved. And anyway, because, well, never mind. It makes sense to me now. And let's stick in the black one just to try. And what do you know? Okay, we got one red this time. Let's toss in some blues. Alright, that one goes there for sure. And there. Hey, so red and blue are both good to go. Let's try the green just to see if it's in. It is. Let's just pick one. You know, these go. Let's toss in the pink. What do you know? That was a lucky little sequence. Alright. Let's do this. Okay, I got one. And now, gonna have to move the red. Try the green. Okay, still gonna have to move the red. So I'll try the left hand yellow. Let's toss in green. Okay, green's not, but red and yellow are okay. So now pink. Nope, no pink. And how about white? Okay, there's white. Let's try that one. And yellow. And let's try the black one. There we go. We haven't had one with purple yet, have we? And red. Blue. 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 Now try yellow. Nope, no yellow, but blue is still not in the right place. Come on now, get the green. And yep, no green. And blue still has to move. And pink. Boink. Okay, here is pink. So let's say it's that one. Now we also got blue in the correct spot, so now let's try white. And okay, I'm gonna say blue, I'm gonna say this white, I'm gonna say this pink, and we're gonna say this black. Oops, okay, so I guess I gotta swap the, oh wait. It could be these two. Or it could be these two. Alright, I'm going to try that it's switching the pink and the white. See what that does. What do you know? That was just a 50-50 guess, really, more than anything. let's go ahead and put in duplicates just for fun. I think when you're talking with the 4 spot long code, when your code length is 4, with duplicates, I think makes it easier for some reason. But of course, easy, hard, whatever is largely a subjective thing, isn't it? Well, okay. I don't know why I'm staring at this for so long. It's just, that's what you do, Bill. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. I'm going to say it's this yellow, the red, and I'll move the blue, and I'll add the green. We'll see what happens. Nope. Okay. So, see, I'm thinking if this is right, that means that the yellow and the blue are not right, which means they go back, but that means only one of them's right. So which one would go where? So it couldn't be the yellow goes there. Okay, I guess it can't be red then. That's what it really comes down to. So I'm going to say then that it's this yellow, right? Because I have one that's black. And if I'm interpreting this right now, that means this can't be the red one. So it has to be a white one. But that meant it was the white one down here, which means it's the blue one that goes there, right? So that means we're going to do blue here, and I'm going to put red over here, and I need no green. Let's try pink here instead, right? That tripped me out. It looked like it just dimmed the red for a second. I was like, why didn't it change? Oh, it's your brain's playing tricks on you, Bill. Yeah, let's try that. Okay, the pink's not in, but we got all of the other places, or the other ones in their spot, didn't we? Hey, for me, it just meant my thinking was good enough to get us here. Still no that, so you go there, you go here, you go there, and now let's toss in this one. No, hey, we're going to have one with purple in it this time. Yippee-yi-yay, yo. And this should do it. Bingo. No doubles. Interesting. Well, we'll give that a go again, shall we? Okay, yellow is in. And let's do that green. Wow, okay, now we got some duplicate greens. And the other cool thing is yellow is in the right spot already, so yippee-yi-yay. Let's just say they're right next to each other right there. And toss in the pink. No pink, but I guessed everybody's correct spot, man. How is that? Alright, let's toss in the white one. There we go. Yippee-yi-yay. Let's do that again. Nothing. One blue. Try the yellows. Alright. And wow, okay, they're all in there, but just move everybody one. How about that? So we'll take this green one there, take this blue one there, take this yellow one there, and let's just bring in pink. Okay, they're still not all in the right spot. So everybody only has one place to go really now at this point. So the green only has that because this is blue's last place, which makes that green last place. And yellow's only place is there's the only place it hasn't tried yet. And pink's not in it. Try the black one. Nope, so we have another one with purple. How's that for fun? When I was a kid, purple was my favorite color. Now, I don't even know what that meant. It's just that's the answer I gave when people asked me that question. I mean, I like purple a lot, but, and I don't know, do I like purples truthfully any more than any other color? I don't know. Maybe. You know, I do find like bright purples and even into like magenta type shades and fuchsia type, you know. I find that stuff pretty attractive and exciting, whatever optically. So maybe that's, you know, so I suppose if that's the case, then maybe I am saying purplish stuff. But in general, I think what I find more interesting is when people, whether it's in you know, art or in like design or clothing, you know, fashion stuff, when they get two colors that like go really cool together, or even multiple combinations of colors that like just pop somehow, and you just visually go, wow, that's exciting to look at. I really enjoy that kind of sort of visual experience. Okay, what do we got here? Come on, Bill, what do we got here? Let's say it's that green one, and we'll move the... Well, I have to move the red one anyway, right? Because that's just the way it is with the... so now what are we doing? Putting in pink. Alright, so... I'm going to say that the red one is where it needs to be, and I just picked the wrong green one. So we'll do that like that. Now let's say white. What do you think about that, man? No, so at least we got these ones okay. Now let's try this. Nope. Hey, no duplicates though. I'll just try that one for starters. Otherwise we'll just flip the purple and the black, and that'll be, what am I doing? Oh, red. There we go. Alright. I need to get a new seat for my stool. The cushiony part is wearing out. And I'm pretty skinny, so... Bit of a bony butt, I guess. Hey, two blues. Let's toss in them yellow. Okay, so... one of the blues is good. Let's just say it's that one. And it means yellow goes like that. Blue goes like that. Now this is all just guessing if that blue one is the correct one. That's why I'm moving everything the way I'm moving it. If that's wrong, then we have to figure something else out. Okay, it still could be right, because this could go like this. And hang on, whoops, hang on a second. No, it can't be. Because if that was true and I moved that, I should have at least two reds this time, and I don't. So it could be that it was the other blue, so let's try that. In which case, that would be, this would have to be yellow, and that blue would have to go here. And again, this is based on this. Well, we'll see. Okay. That's pink. Alright, it's not pink. So, what can we have here now? Oh, I screwed this one up. Didn't I? Right? No, I didn't. Okay, my brain just went screwy. I forgot we're doing duplicate colors. Alright. Okay, what's... be that it's one of the yellows that's right? Because if it's like this is correct, then that means both blues have to move to somewhere new, and there's only one place for them to do that. You know what I mean? So without loss of generality, you could do that, to either one of those. So it has to be one of these. Okay, so I tried this one, and put the yellow there, and got that. That didn't work, so it means that can't be here because that's the only place for yellow to go, and that didn't. All right, so that's fine. Okay, so this blue's got to go here, which means yellow's got to go there. Oh, I know why my brain is okay. That's it. That means that this blue was the one that this goes to. So that's up. Here we go. I just sort of went like this, and wait a second. This one, yeah, like that, and like this, and we've tried pink. Pink's not right. Hey, what do you know? There you go. Boy, sometimes I trick myself, man. I can usually get there in the end, but all right. Okay, there we go. We got the yellow. Bingo. Now let's get everybody else. All right, green's out and blue's got to move. So let's toss in the pink. Okay, that's another cool one. That means we know where pink goes. And we know where blue goes. So at least we're going to have 3 red. Well, we got all 4. What do you know? Let's do this again. And there we go. Nothing in it. There we go. Now another one. Hey, 2 yellow. Right on. There we go. And aha. Alright, well that's cool. We know where both the yellow go, right? Bingo. And the green's only got 1 of 2 places. So there we go. Hey, what do you know? These 3 are all good to go. I didn't need to click that back, dude. What are you doing? And do this. And hey, there we go. You know, I think just for... do I want to leave duplicates? I'm going to switch over. I'm debating whether I want to do duplicates. I think I'm going to do duplicates. To be honest, I think the duplicates makes it easier. And sometimes the 6 ones, because I haven't done them all that often. I'm used to the standard 5, so 4 seems relatively easy to me. But 6, there's just enough complexity that I have to try harder. See, like in the 4 one, I don't really have to try. I can just kind of, usually just absentmindedly do it, which I think makes for good, relaxed ASMR. I'm just kind of going, But anyway, so let's see what happens. We know there's only 1 red. And okay, well, red doesn't have a home yet. And it still doesn't have a home yet. Okay, the red we've got a home for. Now which one of these 5 green? I'm just going to pick the one right next to the red. Okay. Okay, well, it's the green that has to move. And not pink, so let's try the white, shall we? Okay. Oh man, alright, so 2 of the whites are in. Okay, we know red goes here. Okay. So where am I going to move green? I guess, well, here, I'll just put the red here. It doesn't matter where I move green, because green can't be correct, because then the whites have nowhere to go, right? So that's, so do that. I know also that one of the whites has to go there for sure. And so it's one of these other ones over here. I'll just pick that one. And now let's see what we get. Alright, so let me think about this real quick. This we know for sure, so that's 2 of them. It could either be, what combinations? Could I flip the green? The green with the white? No. I think I have to flip one of these pairs, like either this pair or this pair. I think, if I'm looking at this right. Well, we'll see, won't we? So I'll do this right. And we'll do this, okay. And we'll swip this guy over here like that. Keep that one like that. And do that. Right? What do you know? There we go. Okay. That didn't go so bad. Let's just try another one of those. Nothing for the reds. 1 for the blues. My blues ain't got no home. Alright, see if I got a home for my blues yet. Well, I cannot have a home for my blues just yet. No home for my blues. Yeah, alright, so, but one of them is, let's pick that one to be a thing, and that one to be a thing, and we'll switch this guy to go like that. And we're already up to pink. And, alright. So let me think about this real quick. So which green is it? That's correct. I'm going to guess the left-hand one, but that's just... okay, but that means... what does that mean? I guess it means everybody has to move one. So pink only has 2 places to go, so... blue can go there, green can go there, pink can go there. Now we'll try the white. And, oh right, so we have everybody in here now. It's just a matter of nailing everybody down. So, I need to move 3 of them. I'm thinking these 3, right? I'm thinking I have this white, this green, this pink, right? This blue, this green, and this white. Only because that's the first pattern I noticed that is consistent with what we're looking at, you know what I mean? So let's try that. Nope, I picked them wrong. Okay. So those ones can all go right back to where they were. So this can go here. This can go here. Oops, nope. This goes here. Duh. And this goes here. Right back till it was like that. Right, yeah. Dang. Now these ones have to move. So let's look at that for a second. Going back to here. So who is it that's correct off of this line here? I guess it's got to be the pink one, maybe. Now that doesn't make any sense. Because that means that the green and the blue have to each move back, but the blue can't go back to here because it's not its correct spot. So it can't be the pink. So it's got got to be the blue then, doesn't it? Does that make sense? Oh no, wait, hang on, give me a second. Maybe this blue could be okay, because if it's this blue, I'm looking at this line, so it's, so I have two correct ones. Now it can't be this one because the green has nowhere to go to. Alright. So blue can't go back there. If it's this blue. Okay, well. Okay, let's just do this. It can't be this blue. It also cannot be this blue. So this blue has to be the one that's correct here, which means the pink and the green have to move. So put the blue here. I mean, not the pink and the green. I'm sorry, what am I looking at? I'm looking at these wrong, aren't I? Because I was looking at this. Right, so this has to go here, right? Because we've already determined that. And it's white and green that have to flip. See, I almost totally goofed that, didn't I? Oh wait, no it's not, it's a pink. What am I doing down here? There's where I'm screwing up. It's not the blue one there. Yikes. I went one too far back, didn't I? Okay. So these can go, can this pink go back to here? Okay, I think so. I think it pinks there. Alright, let's try this. I think this works. If this is pink, this is white, and this is green. Let's try that. There we go. See, I'll get there in the end. What time is it getting to be as far as the recording? Yeah, I'll do at least one more of these. Oh, I better think of a secret word, shouldn't I? Okay, just because I'm clicking on them and it made me think of chips, like, you know, betting chips. So blue chip. So like blue, the color blue, and chip, like, you know, a betting chip. So blue chip is the secret phrase for today's video. So if you're the first person to put blue chip into a comment, then I will pin your comment. So do something funny with it, or interesting, or something. Anyway, there you go. Blue chip. Okay, and there is one blue chip in the puzzle. Stick in the yellows. Oops. Alright, we know the yellow goes there though, so that's good. Now we'll do that and toss in the green. And still no place yet, so the yellow's here. Move the blue over. And now let's put in the pinks. Hey, what do you know? So blue and yellow have homes. And the pink has one. I'm going to say it's the one in between here, just because why not? Let's put in white. Oops, there we go. Nope. Okay. Well, we know where the blue goes, and we know where the yellow goes. Now we just got to find where the pink goes. And we're going to throw in the black ones. Okay, so one of the black ones is in there. Let's put in the yellow and the blue because we know where they go. Alright, so it's got to be that it's one of the black ones that's right. So let's put the black one that's in the middle here, there, and move the pink one over one, and we'll try these two purple. Well, we know two purples are in. Just, is it these two? Yes, it was those two. Alright. Yeah, let's play another one. Go back to the red. goes there for sure. That's darn tootin'. All right, and let's toss in the yellow. Okay, they're both not where they should be. Let's just move the blue over one like that. Now let's toss in green. Oops. Toss in green. Now try that. Okay, one of them needs to keep moving. So which one? We know that blue goes there. Let's say the blue needs to keep moving. Then we'll keep the red where it is. And now we'll toss in the pink. Alright, one of the pinks, right? So, which means what? Well, we know this one blue, right? So we don't know. Okay. Okay. I think it's like this. I don't know which of the pinks, but one of these two pinks. I think we're going like that. Right, and then now we're going to toss in the white. Okay, one of the whites. And I didn't do it right somehow. So, let's see if we can finagle it out, shall we? Say it's these two, maybe. Back to here. Alright. So let me think about this. I don't think it can be red. I don't think it can be red, because if it's red here, right, then back here, that means it was this blue, this red, and one of the pinks, right? Which meant that that blue had to be what the white was referring to. Okay, which means when I move it here, I'd have to get a red for it, so I would have to get at least 3 reds. So it can't be this is the case. So that being true, it means that this was the one that was right here, and it's the red one that needs to keep moving. Okay, so like that, but then that means that... Now what does that mean? That doesn't make sense now. How does this work all of a sudden? Maybe it's that it's not this blue here. Oh. No, it has to be that blue there because of down here, right? Because this red is out, which means the red has to move. Right, and one of the whites is in the wrong spot. Right, now this blue has to be one of them. Right, okay. And if it's this blue, that means the red has to move. I'm going to switch this one like this so I don't have to look at it as being red. Then that means the red has to move to somewhere, but that's okay. But then that means this white would have to be referring to this blue, right? Which would mean see, that's not making sense. What's wrong here? Okay, so that's back to that having to be this red. But if that's that red, this blue and the red, and it didn't give us anything here, so the blue moves. So if it's these three, then the pinks have nowhere to go. So this moving there should have given us 3 red ones. What am I missing? That's not the case with that. So here, what am I getting wrong here? What am I not seeing properly? What in the world is happening? So wait, I have 4 extra chances. So I'm gonna try something just silly. Just for, so we know I have a red and 2 blues here, so we know yellow's out. So I'm gonna do this. Right, so this can't be the proper blue. Okay. So that means the red's gotta go here. Oh, you know what it is the blue doesn't go this way, the blue goes there. I neglected to think about that the blue never tried this spot. That's where I was fucking screwing up, was that, going all the way back down to here. It didn't have to start there. It could have started here. I just did that to make room for the red to be there. Bill. Watch yourself there, boy. Okay. So then that's all good there. And if that's the case, that means along this one, all right. Where am I going to put the pink? Which of the pinks is it? Let's try the left-hand one. How's that? And one of the whites, so that would mean, I guess it needs to go here. Now I think we should be kind of on track now. Right, what do you know? Okay. See, I can usually get there. So I need the pink, I need the white, and we'll toss in the purple, and then it'll be bada bing, bada boom. There you go. Wow. Okay. You know, let's do an 8-1, but without duplicates first, and we'll see if I can make it. And this might be the last game, because sometimes these just take forever. Alright, one red. I'll just start there. Now the thing is, we know every color's in it. I'm really just looking for positions at this point. Okay, so so it's got to be one of the yellow. I'll just pick this one arbitrarily. Move these along, and now we'll do this. And wow, okay. It could be that that's right, couldn't it? No, it can't be. Oh yes, it could. Because I'm only adding one green. So let's keep that like that. And we'll just move everybody over one. Wow, they're all wrong. Okay, so which one would it be back here then? So that means I was wrong back here, so it would have been one of these other yellow maybe, right? Let's see, is there a way it's the... No, it can't be one of these, because that would imply that I'd need a second yellow to be in the correct spot over here. So it wasn't this one, so it's going to be... Could be with these now, though. It could be this one, because then the blue moves, the yellow of course moves, and the green moves. It could be. Alright, so which one do I want to pick here? I want to pick a different yellow. How about I pick that yellow, and I'll just move everything around it. Alright, so if that yellow's right, and I'm going to say that it was this red that was right. Alright. Okay, then that means I need out of this one. Okay, so I just need for everybody to move, right? Okay, this pink is in, right? Yes, because I have 5 of them in now. Okay, so that means the pink is gonna, if those two are right, pink has to go there, right? And so I have yellow, I have pink. I need to move the blue and the green. So where is the green going? Because the green, uh-oh, something ain't right. Okay, if I pick the yellow here, alright, so this green can't be right. Okay. Could one of these green be the red one there? Yeah, it could. I just chose chose that because of that, right? So, let's go with that then. If this is proper, right, then this one can't go here because of that. It can't go there. So red would have to go over here, I guess, yeah. Now the pink can go in any of these three, but so it's one of these two. It's left right now, so just stick it there. The yellow I think can stay there right now, right? Because it's going back to here. And who else needs a spot? I guess blue needs a spot, right? Okay, let's try that. And now let's toss in the white and see what happens. Zowie, alright. Do I try to keep this green one here, I guess? And how about the pink one there? And now we'll just move everybody else along one. So yellow goes down, red goes down, blue goes down. We stick this white one in there, and now we add the black. Nope, it's still not good. Alright, can this work still with this and this? I think maybe, let's see, is there one more shot of those being out? So from to here, right? So red. Yeah, okay, everybody has places to go. So yellow can, alright, so let's just move white over one. We'll move yellow over one. We'll move red over one. We need to put black in here. Oh, I needed to move blue. There we go. And let's put in the purple, see what this gets us. Nope. Okay, I think that means it's not these two. Right? Because, alright, wait a minute. Yeah, blue has one more place to go, so everybody else does then as well. Okay, so let's try this as green goes there. Pink goes here. Right, then let's see, white. Right, this is the last place for white to go. Yellow actually has two places to go. So let's put this here. But red really only has one place, so that kind of limits yellow to one place. The black, that's the only one of its places left, but and now what am I doing here? Oops, wait, this isn't working because, wait, what am I trying to do here? So I guess the purple goes, and who comes back around here? The blue. No, the blue has to be among these. So if I put the blue here, that means that it's not the green. Okay. Yikes. I think it might have to be not the green, which would mean I got all kinds of weirdness going on in here. Alright. I think it's not the green, but is it the pink? It could be the pink, I think. I'm going to keep the pink. Oops, no, I'm in the wrong. I haven't checked this line yet. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just put black on all these for now. And I'll sort out with the black color later. That way it just sort of appears blank to me for the moment. Alright, so I'm saying it's not this green, but I'm going to see if it's still this pink. Alright. Okay. That means green from here. Right, okay. So that's that, but alright, so that's giving that one a white one. So who's going to be the other red one along this line here? Let's try to go back farther, because if it's this pink, but it's not that green, it's this pink and which other one? This pink and this yellow, maybe? Let's try that. Just wrong place to click, Bill. There we go. So if it's this pink and this yellow, right, then everybody else moves over one. So that means this is a white. This is also a white, right? So those are two whites there. It could be the red, right? So let's try that. Yeah, the red could be okay there, right? Okay. But then that means this right here, right, is this one the red? Okay, so now we're looking at this one. And could it be the blue? Okay, let's try that. It could be the blue. Right, okay, now that means who gets to go where now? Okay, purple needs a home. Black needs a home. And white needs a home. Alright, so well, black just has to not go here, here, or here. So it could go in either of the spots that it's sitting in right now, I guess. But let's look at where white can go. White could go. Alright, so I'm going to say, let's have black be this one here, and let's have white be that one there, and then that puts purple over here. What does this do for us? Nope. Oh man. Alright, let's see, can it still be pink possibly? I think it might be able to be. But we're going back to here. Where's my, so it wasn't this yellow one. So could it be this red one then? Let's try that for whatever the sake, man. Okay. Alright. That means along this line, it can't be that, so it would need to be the blue. Right? So that would mean here it's this and this, right? So what is it back here? It's this and this red. So that makes it this and this blue, which means it's this and what? The purple maybe? Let's try that, see how that works. Now that means that the black can go here, right? The yellow can go here. The white can go there. And who needs to go here? Green. Does that work right? Can green go here? I think maybe. Let's see. No. Zowie. Alright. I don't think it can be the pink. I don't see any other paths for that to be the case. Let's see if I do pink. Let's just run through it, I suppose, real quick. If it's going back to here, pink. It's not that red. That means it would have to be that blue. Right from here. Which would mean from here. Right, it couldn't be this one. So I guess it would need to be that one. Black goes here, which means here what? This is this one and this red, I suppose. Okay. Now that's going to put green where? I don't know. I guess over here. I don't know. It doesn't seem right, but doop-de-doop. No, green's got to be one of the ones down here, doesn't it? Can green go here? No, we just tried green there and it didn't work. We tried, oh, it could be this one in this row, couldn't it? Because these are all not where they were. Okay, that's maybe where it is. Okay, so let's put this as, this is just blank, the actual black I'm placing over there. So these three are blank, so one of them needs to be white. Okay, if it's this green, it can't be that white. Oh, wait a minute. It could be this black, couldn't it? Bing, bing, bing. So let's have it be not this one there. Okay. So they go here. So it would mean green could go there. Or wait a minute, I'm having this be green, aren't I? Right. Alright, let me back up a quick sec. If I'm saying this here, so it's these two. Right? Because the blue one's there, then I'm saying the black one's there. Then that means which one am I taking off of this line? Alright, so the red's from here then, yeah. Alright, that should be maybe okay still. And that I think can put yellow here again, because that's, nope, I can't put yellow there. So where does yellow go? Let me put that back to black. Man, okay. So I'm saying here it's these two. Right, so then here. Which one could it be? Okay. Right, does that work though? Because it's not the blue. Okay, I guess, right, so now where's yellow gonna go to? Because it needs to be one of the ones it was before, right? Or is it the one that's correct here? Did we try that already? So maybe it's not the black, it's the yellow, but then... Because there's my problem. This isn't yellow because of that. And if I'm choosing this red, it's not there. Okay. I can't choose that yellow because it's, it's the same line as this, right? It doesn't matter. So if it's not this red on this line, then it has to be that white, right? So let me put this red back to there, and this white goes here. Right, now that would mean this would be yellow here. Right, and then now this one, right, because we're moving red to there. Okay, guess that puts purple there. Let's see if this makes any sense, shall we? No. Zowie. I don't think it can be pink then. What else could line up with pink? Because we just tried that. Okay, we haven't tried this white though, have we? Alright, let's try that. See where that gets us if we pick that white. Then on this row, we're back to having it to either one of these blacks, right? But we can't do that because that black didn't work. So let's try it with this being black. Alright, now that means that red's going to have to have been correct somewhere. So could red have been, nope, it can't be here. Could red have been here? Let's try that. Okay. So where does that stick blue? Blue has nowhere to go. Right, because it can't go here. I've just filled those spots. Okay. Yeah, blue would have to come back to here, and we've already... Oh, wait a second. Could it... Because where have I stuck green yet? No, but green has to be among these, doesn't it? So green could be this one, maybe. Let's try that. Is that going to fly? And where does that put white? No, white I've already got a place for. Okay, now what am I looking home for now? Yellow. Where am I going to stick yellow? Here, maybe. Nope, because that doesn't work there. It doesn't work there. And it can't work there. Right, because yellow had to be... Yeah, it has to be one of these yellows, and we know it's not this one. And it can't be this one. Alright, I can't be pink, so zowie. I think I might not be able to solve this one. So where are we going to next from here? So it wasn't any of these ones, right? Can we go back to it being this one at all with this white? From back to here. Why did I decide that that couldn't be the case? Because I was stuck with these, or I picked these ones, didn't I? Okay, let's go away from that. Let's say that it's one of the whites over here. Okay. Which white and what? Could it go back to being green? I'm going to switch these all now. Holy mackerel. Okay. If that's that white, can it be that white and green? Because now everything's different with all of this positioning, because all the other thinking is way different. So it could be these two from here, but then that would make this green one of them here. So the next possible one would be yellow, because we've already determined pink is, and we've already found a place for white, so it would be yellow. Just, taking, the first possible obvious thing to look at. So this is still a lot of ifs, right? So that would be this line. So then this line, this one would be a red one. But what could be the next red one? Could it be this black one? Okay, yes it could, I think. Be that black one. Let's see about that. Okay. Alright. So this green and that black, I'm trying to remember that that's an actual color as opposed to just being filled in blank. Alright. So that's those two. Now, in this line here, this is the red one, and everything else is white. Okay, so they'll have to go to somewhere else. Okay, that's fine. So then the next line up, it's not this, it's not this, it's not that. It's not this. It's not this, at least based on our assumptions right now. It's not this because we're thinking that it's this one, right? So it could be the home for blue, couldn't it? Or a home for blue, right? Because we don't have any on this yet, right? No, not that one. Not here. Not that because it's being plugged in. That's, we've already saying it's got a home for that. So yeah, it would be this one. Right, let's try that. So there's a home for blue. Now what are we going to do for a home for red? Could it be this one then? Because that's not. Well, it's not that one. Yeah, this could be the right. This could be for red. Okay. Now I need, where is purple? And who am I missing? Oh, purple and pink. Okay, I think pink has to go here, and then purple has to go there, right? Now does that make sense down here? No, because pink can't go there because of this. So where else could pink go? Pink can't go where purple was because that, nope. Can I swap things around with pink, red, and yellow maybe? Can I do something along those lines? So what's right now coming off that line there is the white. Maybe it's not that then. Is that way? And let me like that again. So where can... Alright, so if I'm going to keep that white, okay, so if it's this there, and this, okay, so it's going to be this and what? What did I surmise? Maybe that's the problem when I was moving things around. I guess it's this one, isn't it? That's what I suggested. Maybe that's not working. Well, that never turns up there again, does it? Right, so, all right. Okay, wait, this is not right, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right, that's not right. Okay, hang on a second. I need two to be correct on this line, and I don't have them by what I've got up here at all. Right, on this one here. Right. Oh, and pink can't go there anyway, so let's put that back to so pink's not there. Alright, so let's go back to here. Okay, so we're saying that's this. So not that or that. Right, because the white's out. Alright, so it's this and this. Okay, on this line here. Okay, and then we're saying it's this. And we had tried this, but that seems to not be working. Alright, so then I'm putting in what off of this line? The green. Alright, do I want to try and keep this then? Okay, maybe. Alright, green in this here like this. And then this is this guy, okay, right. So on this line then, this and this is out, this is out. Okay, this could be right, except for down here I'm saying, no, that, wait, is this, Right, okay. Okay, so this is out, that's out, that's out, this is out. This could be, it's out because we're saying it goes there, right? Here we just tried that. Okay, that's what we're looking at here is blue there. Then from this line, but then can this be that's what we're looking at here now, right? So all these are somewhere else at the moment. I just have to find homes for them. Okay, so okay, so pink needs a home. Purple and black need a home. That's who needs a home. I'm just trying to get this be the black. And we just tried pink here, right? Or we tried to make that happen, right? But it doesn't line up with down here. That's what the problem is. Okay, so I don't think it's the black. Alright, let's try that then. So if it's not the green and the black, it's the green, not the white. So do we try the green and the yellow? Let's do this now, I guess. Because all this is going to change now. Let's put this one out here too. Alright, so if it's the green, and we're going to try this yellow, I guess, yeah. Just being that there, which means that's out. These would all be out. This is also out, but it could be red, right? Could be red goes here. Right, okay. But then now we got the white one going here, so everybody else is going to somewhere else. Now we have two here again. It's not this, it's not this. Right? Alright, could it be this? as what the first one. Okay, I don't think so. Matter of fact, I'm thinking it can't be the red either, but where does red go otherwise? I don't see another home for red. Well, unless it can go back here at the end again. Let's cover this up, and let's see, instead of it being this red, well, if we're having it be at the end there, then it can't be the blue, can it? Yikes, okay. Okay, let me run through this again. I don't think it can be the yellow here either. Send it like this. Having the white one be there, that's fine, but now these are all out. Okay, if it's not this one, if it's the blue. Okay, could it be both of these? Let's see what that does. Alright, so let's put blue here. The yellow got moved. Then that would make it be red here, right? Does that work out okay? And then now pink can go here. Purple could go here. This looks consistent. What do we got? No. Still not good enough, Zowie. Alright, let me try it again here. I got the white, and I got the green. And what did I say that I was doing next here? That was this yellow was going, right? So then where does black go? Because we're going to here, right? So who becomes the next one on here with green? If it's not yellow, we try red, I guess. Wait, I'm taking the yellow from here. So green and red. I think let's try this. Let me back up. This and this are from here. Right? Okay. But so the green and we're saying the yellow from here. Now here we're saying the green and the red. Here I'm saying the white. Here I need two, but it's not this. This can't be that there. It could be the black and what? Can't be the black and the yellow. Oh no, it can't be this black. We just said that because we're saying it's this yellow. So then that takes it back down to here. Nope, that makes a contradiction there. Okay, I don't think it can't be this yellow. Alright, so what's next then after this? This red, so let's do this. Let's say red from here. Right, so then I'm doing these two. What comes next here? This. And it can't be the blue because of the white, right? Okay. So where does blue go then? I think blue has to be the thing here. Wait, let me run through this because blue doesn't have a home otherwise. Right, I can't, okay, given these two, I think blue has to go here. Which means where does red go? Red can't go here, can it? No, because then they both would have been there. So red can't go here. Alright, here, let me do a thing here. Alright, because it's there. It's here with what? Okay. Now, red doesn't have a home if blue goes here. Alright, then I guess the last thing is that this one here, this green with that black is a thing there. Alright, then this green. On this one, what is it then? It's not this. It can't be that white. Alright, we're back to being able to try this yellow again, possibly, right? Now where are we going to put green as well? Oh, we already have a place for green. Never mind, I'm sorry. We're trying this yellow there. Okay. So now on this line we need... The white is there, right? Okay, so now it's this is line where I need to find 2. There's not there. So it can't... It could be the blue. Could it be the blue and the red? No, maybe. No, it can't be the blue. It can't be the blue there. Where does blue go? There's my problem. I can't ever find a home for blue. Okay. And that was from this being black, wasn't it? No, wait a minute. I can maybe else set that because that's this line here I was doing a double from. So here and here. So if I take this, there, remember this is the one I'm checking on the color, but now moving that along because that yellow didn't work. Alright, so the green and the red maybe. Let's try that. That gives a home to red. But now I still have to find a home for blue. I can't go back to here, right? Because it's the white and the green. It can't go here. Is it possible at all that there's this here? And because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So if it's this blue, the green could go. I don't think we've ever tried this from here. Maybe that's my problem because I can't find a home for blue anywhere. Alright, let's just do this. Maybe that's why I've been so messed up. Okay, let's go all the way to here. Blue goes there. Zowie. Okay, that's fine. These are all not in the right place. So I need 2 to be in the right place here. Well, it can't be these. And I don't think it can be this one either, but we'll have to, I can't just out of hand rule it out just yet. So it's not these though. Can't be the yellow. It could be the red, couldn't it? It would be the red and what? It could be the red and the white, right? Maybe? Let's try that. Right? It's from here. Okay. Now what do I have here? Not this. Now if it's the blue, it's not this green, so it has to be... Oh crap, hang on a second. If it's the blue, then it can't be any of these. these. So nope, it can't be, because then this would have to be the case, right? So that's right, I already worked that out. It can't be the blue there. So where does blue go? Well, I guess what it is if the blue has no home under the assumptions I've been making, it means these are all not right. So let's take the next one back. So it's not white and green. It's white and, we've tried white and pink. We tried white and yellow. We did here, and that doesn't work. Okay, white and red. Not together in the same thing. So let's try that, white and red from here. And if that's the case, then what's going to be the one here? So possibly blue. Maybe. Let's see how that plays out, because this blue is up here, but we'll have to just work it out. Okay, I think that's definite. Alright, hang on, where am I at? Oh, wait a minute, I just lost my train of thought here. Because I'm not having it be this green. I'm saying it's white and red. Right, the white got moved, so I need two here now. So it can't be that, it can't be this. Could it be this? No, we're keeping the white over there still. Okay. So blue and black, I guess. Oh, I already have black there, what am I doing? Okay. Okay. So blue and black, alright. Now that leaves me with what on this row here? I need two. So it could be the yellow, and what else is there? Yellow and who? Am I overlooking something here? Because it can't be yellow and red, and it can't be yellow and blue. Because blue and black already have a home. Alright, so I don't know who can go in that spot. If that's red, could that be black? But then where does yellow come in? Where does yellow even live at that point? Alright, let's see if that's... Blue and black are here, right? Okay, so I'm trying to see if yellow can go here. Okay, let me... Alright, let's stick it in there and see what that was. Alright. So then what goes in these three? Now where can pink go? Pink can't go here, can it? Right, because we tried that. Oh, but we tried it with green. We tried it here without it too, and it didn't work, did it? Alright, is there any way that it's bring backable at this point? Because I wasn't thinking about the white or the green here at this point, and these points, right? So Okay, so yellow and what? If I say yellow and pink, let's see what happens if I do that. If I say yellow and pink, right? Okay. And that means on this row, wait, I guess like I'm saying, alright, because I'm still trying to make it be possibly to be white, right? Or did I toss that already? Jesus. No, I still have it here, so I'm going to say I'm still using it. Alright. That gives me the white and the red. Those are all out. And that's what gave me the blue and the black, right? Okay. Now here on this one here, I'm saying the yellow and the pink maybe. Except for that can't go because of these. Okay, so it can't be the pink. Alright, so let's put you back to black. But then where does the pink go? Can the pink go here? Let's try the pink there. Alright, because we got black over here. Or does that need to be green? Ooh, wait a minute. Jeepy, because I haven't got a place for green yet now, too. And we know that green, alright. So are we trying to say that green is staying over here? No, I don't think we are. Did I rule that out yet? Ah, crap. Let me put it back in just for a quick sec. But then where does purple go? Nope. Nope. Because if purple comes back to here. Wait a minute. Purple could go here. Green can't go there, though. But could black go there? Why do I have blue and what? Blue and not red, not yellow, not white, not pink. Blue and black, but then what goes in here with the black would have to be the green, but green can't go there. Okay, I don't think it can be, right? Because what's the last thing for me to try here from being white and what? Unless it's like, well, I don't know if I even considered the possibility of it being from over here, right? Alright, we're doing this now. Heebie-jeebie, I don't know about this one. Alright. Alright, let's say if it was one of these whites down here. One of these and what? One of these and this green. Is that a possibility? Let's try that again, maybe. Alright, so it's that white and the green. Then what's here now? I have green and what? Could it go through as pink? Right, except for it can. No, it can't, because that would be too many here. Okay, so it can't be the pink. Right, I keep forgetting to go back to this line for that. Okay, so green and white. It can't be the pink. It can't be the white. Could it be green and the black? Like that. these are all messed up. So this is over there. So it could be yellow and blue. Right. But then that gives me blue is one here. And that's fine with the white, that's fine. The black is there. We don't have homes for these yet. So far that's okay. So what do we do here? On this line we have, not those. We can't have that. We've already got a place for green. This could be red, couldn't it? Red and who? I have to look at that. Red and what? Red and what? I have red and... I've said I want to try black back here, so that's not right. No, it won't be black, will it? Because of this. Oh wait, this is red and green. No, I have the green over there. Red and... could it be red and purple? Let me go back on this a little bit. Alright. Because if it's not this black, what is it then? The green and... I'm taking the white from here, right? Right, we're doing this here, right? Or now it's this. Wait a minute, so there's my problem here. If I'm taking this white as my new thing, and with this green, then it's not this red. Where am I going to get red then? Maybe red goes there instead of yellow. So let me do this again. Have I been through this and I'm just screwing up again? I think I am. Let me just do it over again. So what am I testing? This white and this green. So this white and this green. That gives me this green and what? This green and... I guess this is where I was getting red from, right? Alright, okay, so let's do this. The red goes here. Let's try that. And does that play out here? We'll see in a minute. I have to move them around and stuff just to see. Okay. Okay, so this green and this red. Okay, and then it becomes this green and possibly blue. Right. Okay, then on this line, yeah, that's the green and the blue. Okay, on this line, not the white, not that one there, not pink because we've already been back through here. Yellow can't work right because we've already got the white and the green. Wait, so what's that? Right, no. I'm just gonna say no here. Saying no to green here. Oh, here's where I get the red and the blue. Okay. Wait a minute. That doesn't work here. So that's where this goes wrong. Okay. So white, green, and red. And if it's not blue, what do I have to go back to here? Maybe that doesn't work. So here I have green and can't be white. We just this because of that red. And again, now I'm stuck with where does blue live? Right, blue has no home to go to. Can blue go... Oh, I can't see all the way down to the bottom anymore. Oh, man. Oh, man. I don't know if I can solve it now. I don't know how to get to go back to the bottoms. I guess you just give up seeing those. I didn't realize that, Zowie. Now I'm not at all sure. Zowie. Well, I'll just have to do the best I can with what I can see. Okay, so what if it's this? Where's blue go? Well, I'm going to assume that I did my normal habit, and then blue would have had no home. That's why it kept moving. But that would have been because based on previous assumptions. So, well, here we know it had to move because of the way the green is. Okay, so what it would have been if I kept so it would have been the blue moved because of the red came along. Can blue come around? You know, I can't. The only place it could go that I haven't really tried it. Wait, would I have tried it here? Yeah, it would have been there first, right? Because there would have been red and blue when I did the yellow. Right, okay. So the only place... yeah, blue doesn't really have a home. Okay, so I'm going to say it's not this green. Drink. So let's do that. Let's take this out too. Alright, so if it's this white, not that green, could it become this white and this pink for any stretch of the imagination? Okay, that would mean the pink and what here? The pink and not the green. Obviously we just tested the green being there. We've already found a home for the white, so pink and yellow possibly. Alright, so pink and yellow. And then this one would be pink and what? Pink. Could be pink and purple possibly. Will that work? I'm here. I remember I also have to find homes for blue, right? Alright, I'm going to say that it's pink and blue here. Alright. Okay. Nope, it can't be that though, because if pink's there, then blue can't go there, so it would have to be pink, and let's try the pink and purple. Let's put this back like this. Let's try pink and purple going here, right? But now I still have trouble finding a home for blue. Right, because we can't have pink and blue here because the white's there, right? Alright, so it's not going to be pink, so let's get rid of that. Well, here, let's do... could blue go here? Wait a minute, what am I doing? I'm saying it's this white. Why do I keep having this yellow here? Or did I give up on the red already? See, I keep losing my place. Now, let's put this back again. If I'm overdoing things again, sorry, gang. Alright, then that means... then what do I have green here? I mean red here. On this line. because it could be, let's just clear that out too. If I'm doing it entirely from here, it could be that it's the black actually is the color being chosen, right? And the white, and those are all moved, so okay, so well, it's not going to be that one, it's not going to be that one, it's not going to be that one or that one. Oh wait, it could be, nope, the red's already moved that, can't be the blue there. Well, there's only one black, so it's not that, so let me go back through this real quick. Pop, 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 pop. No, we've already been trying the white and the green, that's not flying, and this isn't working. We've already got a spot for the white. Yellow can't be there because the red's there. The red's already left. Alright, so I don't think it can be the black. Well, it's got to be the green. Okay. Okay, what else could it be that we haven't run down entirely? It can't be the white. Alright, I don't think it can be these. Zowie. Well, let's move along and see what else it could be. So not the white and that red. Could it be the white and the blue? The white and the blue. And that'll help because now I have a home for blue. But then that makes that one be, okay, well let's remember that when we get there. Okay, then what do I have on this row that's going to be the thing here? It could be black. Alright, let's try this. It could be black and green, I guess. Oh, I already have a black there. What am I doing? And green. Right? Okay, we'll see how that plays out there. Wait a minute. Nope, it can't be the green because of that there. Okay, black and pink. Nope, can't be that there. Black and white. Nope, black and yellow maybe. Okay, let's switch this back. Black and yellow, right? Okay, then we move to this line here. This could be purple and what? Okay, I don't have a home for black yet, do I? Okay, let's try that. Purple and then this one's black. Alright. Okay, now I need a place for green, right? Could green go all the way back to here? Alright, what am I doing here? Man, I don't think this is going to work. Because I think I need to go back. These all moved, right? So, pink has to go in either this or one of these. Alright. So pink could stay there maybe. Is that too many here that are the same? That only gives me the yellow and that one the same so far. Oh wait, could this work? No, I can't use this green all the way back though, can I? Although maybe. Wait, because what if I do in that white and that yellow, that white and that blue? No, so it can't be that. So could it be, what's on this line here? I don't think it can be this yellow. Sorry, I don't think it can be that yellow. Maybe you can be this green. Okay, if I put yellow over here, and what do I need left? red can go there, can it? I'm pretty sure I tried red there and it didn't work. Well, I don't know. I can't see what's going on. I'm just gonna... No. You know what? I can't see, so I'm gonna have to give up. I'm just gonna type something in here. What am I gonna do? Because I can't... I don't remember my things, and I'm just too tired. What could anything be? I don't know, man. Alright, I'll try to give it some half-assed attempted. Alright, so pink. Alright, we'd worked that down. We know that pink doesn't go there, right? Except for that pink being there was predicated on it being. So I'm going to go back to that. I think this is a pink. And pink and what? Can't be pink and yellow. Pink and... Could it be pink and red or pink and blue? I think I tried those, right? Yeah, I tried that. Except for that was with the green though, wasn't it? Except for I did try it here. Right, okay, so it didn't work. That's why I abandoned it. So it's not the pink. Because I did choose that there. Alright, so I'll have to go back to one of these things here. What would that line have been? That would have been the green. That's why I would have picked those. Green, so pink and what? No, I've already said that, not pink there. So pink here, maybe. Pink here, maybe, because I know it has to go into 1, 2, 3, 4. I've never tried it over there, have I? We'll see. Let me try it there, see if this will get me anywhere. Pink and... Let's try pink, yellow, and blue like that. Alright, I'm going to go back to this one being like this. If this is the case, that's those fine. So where is... This isn't what I'm choosing, right? I'm saying... Or am I saying that? Pink and black like that? Alright, so where's white going to go? I think white has to go down at that end. Alright, and then purple and what have to go over here? I don't, nope, 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 nope. I'll say purple goes here. And what else do I have left that I don't have a spot for? Green. Green can't go there though. Green has to go... Like, because where it would have been green is 4th, so it would have been... Right, green has to be in one of these places, or no, it has to be in one of the places it was. Wait, so maybe green could go there. Well, let's see. Nope. Okay, gang. Wow, that's a really long episode of Mastermind. So I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about the frustrating one at the end. And, well, I won't say the secret word at the end here to remind anybody I was just about to, but then that would defeat the purpose of embedding it, wouldn't it? So it has been embedded. So if you've come here to the end looking for the secret word, then you're in the wrong place, man. Gotta watch the whole video. Anyway, well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was frustrating at the end here, but overall a good time. Anyway, I hope to see you guys at the next live stream and the next video. Aloha, siblings.